You can't be what on demand?
Witty.
Witty? Can't be witty on demand?
More here by me.
Hello and welcome back to Doug Talks. Well, if you haven't been inclined or in my circle, this might be your first example of Doug Talks. Technically, this recording is number 10, but I figured since it's going to be such a special guest today, that I would go and bring it the first episode, do things a little backwards, and count down from number 10 to number 1. So with that being said, all introductions aside, here's my mother, Denny, of the Den. Like to say anything?
Hello, here I am on the podcast. This is what mothers do.
It's what all mothers do. So for our first question today, she was ecstatic. She didn't actually want to be filmed or put on
Nope.
on anything.
Nope.
Yeah.
Well, I have a job to keep. I can't be associated with this.
You can't. What if I get bigger than your job? Then gaff.
Oh, it better be big enough to support me.
It will be. That's why I started it.
Okay.
You and Dad.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So the first question is, who am I? Which is to you, which is who am I?
Who am I?
Yes.
You're my son.
Yeah. But the question is, who am I? To you. Yeah.
Who am I to you?
No. Just who are you?
I'm your mother.
Okay.
Right.
You want to go into any more detail about that?
I don't know how many more details you need that I'm your mother. I'm your mother. You're my son. I don't know. That's really all the
It's like
details.
a loaded gun.
What more details can I give you? I mean, that's really it. You know that. People know that.
People know that. People know that. Yeah, that's true. It's crazy to think about. Everybody that's ever been born has a mom and a dad. You know, unless you were artificially inseminated
Well, you still,
in a test tube.
you still have to have a mother and a father. You know, there still has to be a mother and a father.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's having a wonderful time. I don't know what you were so scared about.
Because it's just started.
So we're almost halfway through.
Oh, okay.
She's cooking fish in the other room. I don't know if you guys can smell that.
Chicken, but
Chicken. Whatever.
You know, it's not fish. It's chicken.
All right, Mom. What is... Actually, let's go with... what is the meaning of life?
What is the meaning of life?
Yep.
I think just to live a good life and to be happy and take care of the things you want to take care of and love people. I think that's the meaning of life.
We've had answers like that before. Like I said, we're going backwards. We're going 10 down because that's how Doug Talk rolls.
That's how Doug is.
That's how Doug is in general.
Right.
And I wanted this to be very Doug centric, you know.
Of course.
No, I mean I have guests. I want it to be Doug Talks, you know. I don't want it to be anybody else's podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm surprised you have guests at all.
Thank you, Mom. You can see where I get my sense of humor from.
Yeah.
So the meaning is to be good. That was your first.
Well,
that
for
was-
me, I know you're going to chip into this, but yeah,
What?
I think that yes, to live a good life, to be happy, to love people.
Life,
and,
liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I don't know if that sounds more political, but I really, I think
it's
more
like that Wiz Khalifa song.
like you always ask me what my goal was, and it's to be a mother. So I've achieved that.
Achieve
I
that.
try to be a loving mother. That's why I'm on this podcast.
Not because you wanted to, just because.
No,
No.
because I'm your mother and I'm being supportive. That's why I'm on the podcast.
Nice. Thank you. All right, you're actually going to be the first person that's gotten 3 questions because of, yeah, you should feel special. You should feel honored.
I am.
She's so special, guys.
I'm your mother. Without me, there'd be no Doug Talks.
Yep. What is death?
Well, I guess physical death is the death of your body dies, but then, people think your soul goes on, so I'm not sure really, it depends on how you want to define that. I mean, you could say physical death is when you die and your body stops.
So, like,
right.
Do you find death to be, like, the cease of, like, brain function, even though, like, your heartbeat could still be beating?
Yes, I do. And I just did my living will, yes, so I do believe if I have...
that was hot on my mind, was the living will.
Right, so it's a good thing you brought that up, because if I have no brain function, give it a couple days, and then that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Morbid.
Yeah. Well, you asked a death question. What kind
true.
of... Yeah, where do you want me to go with it? Yeah,
I don't know. People talk about the afterlife. I talked about a ladybug and seeing Grammy. I thought of Grammy and a ladybug the other day because it's like an omen. That if you see a lady, you told me that. That's where I got that from.
Ladybug and cardinals. I see cardinals in the backyard all the time. I always
that was her favorite bird?
Yes, that does remind me of her. Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
See, we don't have to end on a brutal extinction of mankind or anything like that,
No.
You can end on Grammy, who's also dead.
But goes on.
But goes on through the ladybugs and the cardinals.
And what she brought to us, and the love she brought to us.
And the memories and all that.
That's the meaning of life.
All right. Well, I'd like to thank everybody for listening. I'd like to thank Penny and my mother for being on the podcast. Doug Talks. I'd like to say, James, I know you're upstairs. If you can hear me, you're next. Mom, if you can hear me, you were first, but technically 10th. This is the longest podcast with the most questions so far. So I'm glad that this happened this way. And with that, I bid you all a good rest of your day.